Good morning and welcome back to B for TV, your daily dose of industry information. Today's episode is going to be talking about the voluntary standard, and Pavel is here to tell us more. Good morning, Pavel.
Morning, Anne.
How are you doing?
Thank you, very well, thank you.
Good, good. So today's episode is going to be talking about the voluntary standard, and we're here to remind members that there is a consultation going on at the moment and how they can be getting involved in that.
Yes, and it is an important reminder, I think, because the standard has the potential to impact us all as customs intermediaries.
Yeah.
And as you said, the consultation is ongoing at the moment. It will be open until the 3rd of October. So we'll still have a couple of weeks, just under a couple of weeks. And it's important that members actually read the standard, read the proposal, try to understand it. It's a long document, but I'd like to think it's not that difficult to read. And leave their comments. There is a specific process to leave the comments, so members will have to register, and the website actually gives you guidance on how to do it.
Right.
But it's not that you sort of go and read and you can just leave a comment as you please. No, there is a registration process. It takes about 5 minutes, let's be honest. It's
Sure.
nothing too onerous. And it's important to, like I'm saying, to familiarise yourself with what's in the standard. And there is one good reason for it, Nat, and I should say this. We refer to this as a voluntary standard, but we feel that this may be the way of the government actually setting a sort of perhaps even less than a voluntary standard over time. The government has a power to regulate our industry, and I think this is the first step in that sort of attempt to add a bit more structure to it.
Sure.
So again, it's very important because we may find that even though it's voluntary today, in a few years' time, or maybe even earlier than that, and it's speculation, I should probably make it very clear,
Yeah.
it may become a standard for us to follow. So please register, please leave your comments if you haven't done that already. And I just have a little note here for myself, actually, about a webinar that HMRC will be running on the 29th. So if you check your emails from BIFA, you'll find an invitation. You can register. And obviously, again, leave your opinions, express your comments. HMRC have already organised 2 webinars of that kind. One was organised on the 10th, and the following one was on the 15th. So that, as you can see, there's a clear it's a clear indication that HMRC want to make sure that we understand what's coming.
Sure.
So if you haven't attended the previous webinars, please make sure you register for that. So it's the 29th of September, and you'll receive a link from us at a certain point. So that's why it's important.
Yeah, sure.
It's just a call to action at the moment, nothing more than that, but it's important action.
And their feedback is valuable because it will help shape the outcome of that standard going into effect, won't it? So
absolutely. I mean, the standard covers a number of things. It focuses on due diligence, on transparency, on the way you interact with your customer, but also sort of gives you an indication of what's expected from a good customs agent. And it's probably important to say it's only customs agency work that's covered in that. So,
Sure.
freight forwarding is definitely not something that is covered in the standard. So, yep, again, a call to action. Please make sure you register, leave your comment, and understand what's happening.
Pavel, that's great. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Natalie.
As Pavel mentioned, you can access the consultation online. We'll pop a link in the description below. That's all for today's episode of B for TV, your daily dose of industry information.